Hello beautiful people, here I am in my backyard again with the GoSun Fusion. As you know, for those that watched the first video, this is brand new. I have used it once and I really wanted to make the most of today's sunlight. We have had rain for a few days, so now that it's sunny again, I wanted to give it another go. So last time I made vegetables, this time I am making brownies. So I'm just trying to work out timings and things, and obviously that's very much dependent on the weather, you know, sunlight, etc. But I don't know if you can see the mix. Just a very basic mix in here. Okay, just basic brownie mix. Actually, how old were you when you found out that you can actually wet baking paper and mold it perfectly into any shaped tin? I am not ashamed to admit that for me that was 50 plus. So just last week I saw a video on social media, and a woman just popped her baking paper under the water, under running water, screwed it up into a tight little ball, opened it up, shook off the water, and it fit perfectly into her tin. So that's what I've done here. Oh, that light is very bright. That's what I've done here. I wet the baking paper, put it into this pan, which is obviously, you know, it's a cylinder type shape, it's rounded. So yeah, worked a treat. So I'll be doing that from now on. So this is just a basic brownie mix. Now, one thing I forgot to mention the other day was when it comes to, I will leave it here for a moment, you actually, like if you're cooking inside in your oven, what you would do is you would preheat your oven. You're actually not allowed to do that with the GoSun products. I'm not sure what the material is. It's very glass-like. But if you allow the oven itself to heat and then you put something that is a lot cooler into it, then you risk the whole thing shattering, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop our tray into a cool solar oven. So it's not preheated. You're not able to preheat this. We don't want it shattering, obviously. It's only brand new. Learning as we go. So I'm going to pop it open and then I'm going to position it into the sunlight. So it's actually 1:30, this is my lunch break. I thought I'd come out and do this quickly, but I just need to make sure this is positioned well. Now we can rotate it to make sure the shadow that is cast by the sun over this little red dot is in perfect alignment. So that looks like it's it actually. That looks pretty perfect to me. So we can't heat the solar oven first. We need to keep that in mind. And if you're wanting to have several trays go in, then you would need to let it cool completely, or have your food at room temperature. I'm going to try lots of different dishes in this. I'm going to try some rice, I'm going to try some pasta. I have actually just recently purchased some little alfoil loaf tins that fit perfectly in this. The company themselves have made some silicon trays, but they're out of stock here in Australia at the moment, so they won't be here till, if I'm lucky, prior to Christmas. Alrighty, so it is 1:32 and I'm going to see how long this takes in the solar oven, and I will be back shortly. Okay, so here we are again. It has been 40 minutes and I've got to tell you that the moment you step out of the house, you can smell whatever it is you have cooking here. It's beautiful. One thing I have failed to mention is that the entire unit doesn't get hot, so you can actually touch the surfaces, and obviously the tray itself gets very, very hot, but everything on the exterior is cool to touch. Also, as you start to open the tray, there's actually quite a bit of steam in there because it's actually a sealed container, so to speak, so it does build up a fair bit of steam. So I'm going to pull our brownies out and see how they're going. Again, I will need to use a, oh my goodness, it smells divine, silicon mitt, just because underneath gets very, very hot. Look at that. Alrighty, let me spin that around for you guys. It's actually going to keep spinning with me. Maybe I need to hold a bit of the, maybe I'll do it this way. These, in order to safely remove anything out of here, because it does get so hot, whether you've got your little silicone trays, your alfoil trays or greaseproof paper, they have recommended using tongs or something, but I found these little grippy things, and they're designed to pick up a hot plate or a dish or what have you. So I'm actually just going to work out how I'm going to do this. I'm going to just hold the greaseproof paper against the tray just so I can show you. It's not going to work that way. Maybe that way, just so I can show you without it tipping, without it sliding. So here is our brownie cooked to perfection. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is actually, and this brownie also is dairy free. So my grandson isn't able to have any dairy, so I have made this dairy free because I will be seeing them tomorrow night, and I will take it to their place. So I'm wondering if I should maybe grab the camera and show you. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Can you see that? Look at that. Beautiful, and it smells amazing. I'm hoping you were able to see that. What I'm going to do now is I will pull it out, place it on the board, put the knife through it, and then I will add a photograph to this video. So if you have any questions at all, again, I'm not paid to say anything about the GoSun. I'm just playing and sharing my journey with you. I want to try lots of different dishes prior to us going away for a few days camping off the grid, but I am at this stage, yeah, look, I'm really loving it. There are some things that I would probably like a little bit different, and I do need to make some sort of stand just so I can easily pull the tray out and sit it safely onto something without, you know, causing any damage at all. But for the moment, I am going to pull it out, I'm going to slice it and add a photograph to this video. Wishing you a fabulous afternoon, and I will look forward to seeing you again for the next meal I decide to make in here. All right, much love to you all. Bye. It just looks so divine that I had to share a video of me putting my fork into this. Look, oh, look at that. Gooey on the inside, crusty outside, divine. Here goes.